welcome to story time. This week's summer reading theme is wild animals, so today we're going to read some stories and sing a song about hedgehogs. And hedgehogs are a very interesting little animal. There are 15 different species, and they live in Africa, Asia, and Europe. And they tend to live in like woodland areas or in hedgerows in people's gardens or near ponds or lakes. And today I have a very special guest with me. You may have met her in my previous craft video on hedgehogs. And she's our family's pet hedgehog. Her name is Lily. And let me get her out here. Say hi to Lily. She's an African pygmy hedgehog, also known as a four-toed hedgehog, because she has four little toes, as you can see, on each of her feet. And you can see her nose twitching. She doesn't have great sight, but she has a great sense of smell and hearing, which helps her, would help her if she lived in the wild and came across some predators. And hedgehogs are insectivores, so they love to eat insects. Lily's favorite thing to eat or snack on is mealworms, live mealworms. But they also eat other things like they'll eat earthworms, snails, even snakes in some cases. They also have lots of quills or spines, as you can see. They have like around 5,000. And she actually sheds them like at least a few every day, and they look pretty small, but they can be pretty sharp because the way she defends herself is she curls into a ball and her spikes like sort of puff out, and she'll huff at you and get upset if you try to disturb her. Mostly that happens during the day when she's sleeping because they're nocturnal, so at night they go out and run around, and if they're in the wild, they hunt for their food. But anyway, so today we're actually going to be reading about hedgehogs that are a lot more friendly than Lily would be with these other wild animals. And the first book is called Hedgehogs by Steve Wilson and Lucy Tapper. Lily's trying to hide behind me. And it's published by Henry Holt and Company. Horace and Hattie are the very best of friends. There are so many things they like to do together. They like to search for four-leaf clovers in the meadow. Four-leaf clovers bring you good luck. They like to make daisy chains in the shade of the oak tree. They like to splash in puddles on the lawn. They have lots of fun together. And sometimes they like to have a tea party by the river. When Horace is busy, Hattie puts on her tutu and dances in the bluebells. When Horace is busy. When Hattie is busy, Horace searches for spiders in the woods. Well, that is very accurate, because they do like to eat insects. Horace and Hattie are the very best of friends, but there is one thing they cannot do together. They cannot hug. They are just too spiky. Yes, it is difficult to hug a hedgehog. I would know. They have tried lots of ways to hug. In the winter, they rolled in the snow until it covered all their quills. Do you think that will help? Makes them softer. But the hug was too cold. There it is. In the spring, they found some old hollow logs. Horace and Hattie squeezed inside. This is accurate too. Lily loves to squeeze and hide in small places. But the hug was too bumpy. In the summer, they stuck strawberries on their spines. But the hug was too sticky. Sometimes you can feed hedgehogs fruit. I don't think Lily likes it that much, but in the autumn, they covered their quills in crunchy, crispy leaves. But the hug was too scratchy. Poor Horace and Hattie. Are they ever going to find a way to hug? Then, one day, they found something very interesting. A clothesline. Oh, but look, they're looking at this sock right here. It was soft. Was it a hat? Horace decided to investigate. He wriggled and jiggled and nibbled. Then out he popped. He made a hole for his little head. Hattie thought Horace looked very funny. Then she had an idea. She found a nice sock for herself. Hattie looked at Horace. Horace looked at Hattie. Are they gonna hug now? They moved closer and closer until they hugged. The hug was just right. Not cold, not scratchy, not sticky, and not bumpy. It was a warm and soft and cuddly and comfy. A perfect hedge hug. So, the next time you see someone wearing mismatched socks, or if one of your socks goes missing, you know what it means. A hedge hug has happened. The end. Wow, Lily's probably thinking, I'm gonna steal Laura's socks. Okay, so now we're gonna sing a hedgehog song, and it's to the tune of I'm a Little Teapot. I'm a little hedgehog, brown and small, very prickly, not that tall. When I'm feeling frightened, away I crawl and curl up into a ball. Okay, let's sing that one more time. I'm a little hedgehog, brown and small, very prickly, not that tall. When I'm feeling frightened, away I crawl and curl up into a ball. Okay. Our next book is called The Friendship. Written by Kat Ye, illustrated by Chuck Gronick. And it's published by Disney Hyperion. Here's Lily. Just had to move her over a bit. Hedgehog was curled up in a prickly little ball in the lonely little nook of a lonely little tree when she heard someone say her name. Poor Hedgehog seems so lonely. I know, but it will get better. Friendship is out there. All she has to do is look. Hedgehog jumped up. The friendship is out there. All I have to do is look. She's imagining an actual ship. And she got to work at once. "What you doing?" asked a curious beaver. "I'm sailing the seas in search of the Friendship," said Hedgehog. "The Friendship," said the beaver. "Can I come? I want a friend." "Oh yes," said Hedgehog. And the two set off. Impressive, she built her own ship. They had not sailed long when they came upon a herd of migrating deer. "Excuse me," called the Hedgehog. "Have you seen the Friendship?" They're the deer, traveling with their backpacks. The Friendship. Man, I could use a friend. Me too. Me too. Me too. Hasn't been the same since old Irving left. Can we come? "Oh yes," said Hedgehog. "Double yes," said the beaver. And they sailed on. "Excuse me," called Hedgehog to a little rat. "Have you seen the Friendship?" "The Friendship," said the rat. "No, but pretty please with stinky cheese. Can I come?" "Oh yes," said Hedgehog. "Double yes," said the beaver. "Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yesity, yes," said the deer. I think they're making friends right on this very ship. And they sailed on. They sailed north into icy seas. North, north, north. They sailed south into stormy seas. South, south, south. They sailed east, straight into the sunrise. East, east, east. They're going everywhere. And look, they met a little polar bear. Actually, a giant polar bear. And he joined them on the ship right here. Every time Hedgehog asked, "Have you seen the Friendship?" the answer was always no. But anytime she was asked, "Can I come too?" the answer was always, "Well." Who's that? Yes! Look at all of them together. There's a wolf and a badger, a goose, the deer, the polar bear, a rabbit, a sheep, and a cat. But after a few days, Hedgehog wanted to curl up into a prickly little ball again. Everyone gathered around her. "Don't give up," said the beaver. "We'll stick with you till the end. You can count on me. And me. Me too. We'll find old Irving. He'll cheer you up." Hedgehog looked at the smiling faces around her. "You're right," she said. "The Friendship is out there. All we have to do is look. Let's give it one last try." And she pointed to an island. It was a very small island with one elephant. It's hiding right here. You see? "Excuse me," said Hedgehog. "Have you seen the Friendship?" Look, she's swimming with the fish. And hedgehogs can actually swim in the wild. It's pretty interesting. "The Friendship," said the elephant. "Well, isn't that it? Right over there?" Hedgehog spun around, then sighed. "Oh no, that's just my... Hedgehog's mouth fell open at the sight before her, and she couldn't believe she hadn't realized sooner. "Look," she called out, "the answer is right in front of us. and she pointed straight at the sunset. "We haven't tried sailing west yet." Everyone hugged and cheered. West, west, west. Oh, look at that. I didn't realize the squirrel was there too, at the very top of the nest. "Come on," Hedgehog said to the elephant, and together they went back to the ship, where they all laughed and danced and celebrated as they sailed into the sunset together. And if any of you are wondering if they would ever find what they were looking for, the answer would have to be, well, yes. Yes, 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 yesity, yes. They're all friends on this beautiful ship. The end. Okay, let's sing our goodbye song. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. We clap our hands for all our friends and wave goodbye like this. Okay, guys. Let's say goodbye. Lily's curled into a ball right now. Bye, everyone. See you next time.